Good evening. Welcome to another Bloodhunt stream. Hopefully you're doing well. I am going to see if I can do a bit better tonight. So let's go ahead and jump into the game. After I adjust for my OCD. All right. Let's get going. Hopefully. How you doing? All right, first things first, lock camera to my primary monitor. Because the last thing I need to deal with is not being able to go down the runway and make a left-hand turn. I am absolutely an ambi turner, and I don't need my software to stop me. All right, we are solo. What'd you find out? Hopefully some good stuff. Productive. Okay. Everything is moving smoothly, so happy about that as well. That strikes me weird. Is it possible you don't have the full power supply number of cables attached to your card? So it's running on reduced performance? I would check to see if your card has 6-pin, 8-pin, 4-pin, whatever ports on it. I do see a loose pin. Is that coming from the card? It looks like that might be. Huh. Interesting. That is very interesting, and not in a great way. By the way, Legos are awesome. Pre-built as in like Walmart? Custom build from a other company? mean, that's better than nothing. Call that. Dual pistols? What's up? Hi. Well, that was the wrong key. Whoops. I ran her over instead of sucking her blood. Oh my goodness. I need to be more careful. Survive the blood hunt. So if it's coming off the card and it's not getting the power, next you're gonna have to check your power supply and see if it has available. Oh, okay. See if it has available ports. To be able to plug that in. Hi. Farewell, sweet prince. I would like to pick my fights, thank you very much. Don't mind me. And now that I have officially pissed off 2 people, I should probably really change my location. Otherwise, I'm going to have them both dropping on me, wanting to tell me exactly how they feel. I'm going to swap the pistols out. So yeah, you need to check your power supply and see if it has a available connector for that. Don't mind me. Hey, I didn't run her over. She's still alive. I hear someone moving. Like the sound of that. It's possible. Depending on the pre-built nature, like when I did my last computer, I did not do a pre-built. I built all my other ones for the past, I don't know how many. This one I did not. But with that, what I did decide to do is get one that I could use probably like forever. and they sent me all the additional cables that the device came with, so I could customize it with further adjustments later. Which, as an example, when we were going through that whole debacle, with the particular system that I was running into issues with, I checked to see whether or not it was capable of running high. I don't want you getting stronger, faster, anything of that nature. What is this? Oh, hello. Apparently there's something going on over there. Hi. Which, according to the system, it said it was supposed to... I'm out of ammo on that. I'll take the crossbow. Take the sword. I should be able to run something like 50-90 or 50-80 if I wanted to. Which is great. I over-engineered that for a reason. guess all the respawns are... Oh, no, there is one. Alright. Let's go for the... Jeez. Oh, hello. Freaking melee. Well, I didn't get it before. The other thing I'd be wondering is seeing if you can look up that cable and find out if it is... Okay, so I don't think 2 plugs coming from the power supply would go into the exact same ports. That would be something to look into. Because then you're having 2 rails going to the exact same intake. Is there a actual section on the card that does not have a accurate plug? There is an actual open slot. Okay. So then why did they use a Y cable? If it didn't fill all the ports.
I wish you a good evening.
And it just goes back. Because what you're describing, I'm assuming, is a Y cable. It's plugged in partially on that. There is no second slot? Okay, so then it's possible it's just a Y cable. They have one end plugged in, and that's a daisy chain attachment, which is why there's this extra port. And the other thing to keep in mind, which I don't know to what the degree the average is, maybe you could find this out, is at 100% capacity, it may take 107, but it's possible whatever application that you are running is not requiring 100% capacity. However, you were sending links having to do with 100% being used before. On the GPU. And if that's the figure on it, that's, I don't know. By my understanding, if it's supposed to run 107 at full capacity, 100% usage on the GPU, unless that is inhibited, like there's a governor. But still, why 50% headroom almost? Well then, in theory, if you're running 100% on clans, then you're probably pulling that 104, 107 you're talking about. No? So that 40 or 50 that you were quoting was actually while you were running it at 100%? 47. Yes. I needed a concussion. Thank you. How did you know? Go me. Why are you all clustered up right there? That would have been painful. I'm gonna channel my inner last action hero and just throw an axe at them while they jump off the top of a building. Jump on the top. Shotgun. This is stupid close range. Who are you? You are NPC. Oh, hello. Oh, God. You deserve to die if after all that wasted ammo, you still get killed by me. That's incredible. That is absolutely terrible. You should feel ashamed of yourself. I feel ashamed of myself. Hi. What do you got? You got an extra life. I am my own worst enemy. That's what others think of me. Let me know when you do research if you come across any type of an explanation for any of that. There are other tech tubers like Jay's 2 Cents. You might be able to shoot a message and see if they can give you some ideas or clarifications on why performance would be like that. I am absolutely curious about that. That strikes me as very strange. Take that over dual pistols any day of the week. Someone has broke in. Store. How far is this? I hear climbing. Hello. I don't want you getting up. You have similar skill to me. Hi. There's a reason why I shot first. Blue AK, yes please. Okay. Shot. Hi. What do we got here? Interesting. Nothing I want. I see pink, and I see nothing. Oh, that's disappointing. Alley-oop. They're up top. Okay. I don't want to be here. Said I didn't want to be here. Last chance, you tell me. Any bridge? 65. You guys go ahead and murder each other over there. I'm going this way. I hope you all get caught in the fog. Oh, crap. Third place. All right. Utilization 98%. Clock speed. Power consumption. Watts. Voltage. So you got a 1200 power supply.
A good evening to you.
So, the 65 XT is a very low power GPU by design. It is rated for 107 watts board power. A typical gaming draw is between 40 and 75 watts depending on your workload. The TSMC 6 nanometer chip is extremely power efficient. So 44 to 47 to 75 watts is perfectly fine according to this. That just means they are busy as far as the percentage. So that's not crazy. It also is using PCIe 4, so you should have plenty of bandwidth on that. So you should be fine. I guess that's the total max draw, but not the standard. All right, once more into the breach. is the recommended a higher tier AMD than what you have then? Also, what frame rate do you have your cap set at? Okay. Do you have it set to do like 144, 90, 60, 30, etc., etc.? And then also, do you have it capped or not? Or are you just letting it try to soak up all the frames as possible? Entity hunters are not deployed. Interesting. Capped it at 60? Okay. Getting 24. Maybe try capping it at 30 and see if it can maintain 30. At least in the short term. Not great option so far. Hi. Take it. What type of monitor are you running for default resolution? Hi. I killed you with a shotgun. You should be appalled at yourself, or at yourself, I should say. You saw how many times I shot at you. Hi. flare gun, you say? Yeah, that's... The card. Do they have a suggested resolution to run for that? Optimum resolution? Because if it's supposed to be able to do 4K and it can't do 4K 30, and you're having to drop it down to... That's the recommended. There is always optimization. So, for example, I play Peak with Cosette, and she has nothing but issues. Trying to play Peak, but she can play Are We There Yet? Or Are We There Yet? So the optimization could also be extremely lacking. Oh, someone's got the minigun. I do not want to deal with the minigun that close, or that far away for that matter. I'd rather not deal with the minigun at all. Remember what I said about I don't want to deal with the minigun? There was 2 of them on the field? Oh. I don't have remotely enough ammo for this. Freaking minigun. Oh dear. This is dicey. Miniguns. you mind getting the helicopter out of here? Oh, the bolts are gonna piss me off. Oh, so close. So close. I should have just healed. He was distracted with that guy. Would have bought me some time. You die and learn, since I can't live and learn. I don't know what it is about some loading screens or title screens. What was it? Cyberpunk, initially when it came out, was really hard on the system, for crying out loud. So, I'm assuming, updated your drivers. Did you end up finding out whether or not there was a BIOS update? Because again, this issue that I run into was the BIOS was causing a problem with my card. I know we had talked about possibly not doing it, but you had said there's no issues currently when we had talked about that last. So no BIOS update. So I haven't won, and I've got second and third place repeatedly. And I've only done 3 missions because of the fact I've survived most of the matches. As opposed to when I get put down almost immediately while I'm playing, and I have like 5, 6, 8 different matches. If I see you on the field of battle, I shoot you. Okay.
Hey, Hello there.
Okay. You're revalidating clans, is what you're referring to in Steam? Also, are you using HDD, SSD, or M.2? Do you know what kind of drive it is? God, dropped right next to something. This will be fun. One of the other few things that I can think of that may account for some of the issue would be if you're running on an HDD. Most of the modern titles, and I'm assuming that one included, is not going to take well to being put on a HDD. It's probably going to need a minimum of a SSD, if not doing the best on a M.2 drive. If it's running on a standard magnetic disk, it's not going to be able to pull the data as fast, which could potentially slow down your performance dramatically. Ew. Saying ew, but I really have speech impediment. I am not talking clearly. Hi guys. Fixed hard disk. Hi, you play with him. Okay, that may very well be then what your issue is. You're going to need to get a SSD or an M.2 if your motherboard supports it. All right. I got away with my life. Ogler. buddy. Just a pistol. Okay. It's not just a pistol. That would be something. It's a little bit dicey right there. Thank you very much. Let's put some distance between you and me. They knew what they were doing. Wow, I did not see that coming. That kind of sucked. Take NVMe and take SATA. Well, if you can get a M.2 drive in there, that's your best performance. Again, HDD would be a huge bottleneck. It would definitely explain why your card's not able to performance, because it can't pull. Can't pull the data it needs to actually spit out the frames. Oh, hello. Apparently you've seen me. Can't catch me on the gingerbread night. Okay. I've got, I think, 2 M.2 ports on mine, and it's very nice to have. One liability that I'm running into is I did not get a max size M.2 when I had the computer built, and that's what the operating system has got. Hi. You weren't really well equipped for this. Especially if I got the drop on you. I think I got... It's either a 1 or a 2 terabyte. I don't recall. I ended up picking up another 2 terabyte. And then I ended up putting a SSD because I have multiple spots on the back of the case to be able to put those in. But I would need to make some form of a recovery media or get the equipment necessary in order to clone my drive. Oh crap. Someone's seen me. I'm not sticking around. Yeah, it's rough. With the changes coming to manufacturing of RAM. Yeah, fun stuff. Now is not the time that I need. Wow. How about letting me get out? one guy left. Oh my god, did you just... Almost had that. I was not close enough to the edge of the fall to buy myself time. I was trying. Freaking hell. So close.
Well,
we're going to continue to make stuff. We're going to make stuff only for corporations because they have deeper pockets. And Jay's pointed it out multiple occasions. Everything that the gaming industry or consumer electronics and stuff like that is nothing, even before the spike having to do with RAM for the AI processing and all that. We were already on the back end of the bus, and it's just gotten worse. It's funny because we finally get graphics cards back down to a manageable, quote unquote manageable price. I mean, compared to $3,000. And then we're going through a RAM problem. No. AI chatbots with really, really big libraries to draw from. Then you're going to have people arguing, well, what do you think humans do? They take the information that they learn and then they apply it and they speak what they can remember. Alright, this will be the last mission of this session. Can I get a win? Can I get second place yet again? Let's see. Really? Your stealth and can do damage? That's kind of annoying. I would like another person with red blood. Give me one of those. Yes, yes you can. Okay. Somebody is farming through here. Really? I need another red. There we go. Okay. Buys me a little bit more time. Equipped. It's gonna be a hard sell. It's the AoE I can paint with that other one. You're joking. Guess what? I found my lunch. Oh crap. Okay. Well, I've got myself set up for disappointment or victory. One of the two. We'll find out. This one's for all the beans. Last 5. I do not have any area of denial, which is not great. It's the helicopter. Helicopter always come to the area where the final match is going to be. Create audio garbage. Okay, there you are. There's 2 people up besides me. Please find each other. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be one of those guys, huh? Yep, one of those guys. All right, well, I tried. Again, second place. Second, and third multiple times, and then I think I got a fourth. So, not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. Oof.
Salutations.
That guy was less risky as the other guy that I ended up beating in the end like that, because he kept throwing his thing. Now, what I don't like is the fact that I felt like he could see my invisible self running around. That irritated me. Oh well. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this session. Appreciate you hanging out, Shiny. I will be streaming again soon, as you can imagine. On that note, have a good rest of your evening. You head out, and look forward to seeing you next stream. Take care.